First, she decorates. Hello, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Where's my coffee? Okay. This is going to be a very, very realistic day in the life of a stay-at-home mom of 2. If you are new here, my name is Emma. I am a girl mom. I am a former first grade teacher turned stay-at-home mom. My oldest is 3, my youngest is almost 1. And when I was pregnant with my youngest, Hallie, a year ago, I looked up videos like this so much. And so I want to make the video that I feel like I never really found when I was preparing to have a second kid. And honestly, I still search for videos like this because, sorry, there's a lot of noise. There's just always noise in this house. That's the first thing you're gonna notice. I was just always searching for other people's very real life, what their routines were, what their day-to-day looked like with 2 kids, how you balance a toddler and a baby, and just kind of the structure of your day. So that's what this video is going to be, a very realistic look into what it's like to be a stay-at-home mom with 2, because it is very different than just having 1, and it's one of those things that you don't really know what to expect until you're in the thick of it. The baby's trying to eat dog food, the toddler's yelling at me. Please hold. Hold on. This is what it is like. It is a constant back and forth between one and the other. If it's not one, it's the other, and it's usually both is something that I am learning, and that's okay. Don't play with that! Come here! So it's 9 a.m. I didn't film the very beginning of our day. I do have a detailed morning routine up. I will link that for you. It's pretty much just breakfast. My husband goes to work, and we just hang out, and like I slowly get things ready for the day. I feel like that's my most productive time right after breakfast. Hallie's about to go down for her morning nap. And my first tip, because one of the things I was really stressed about was how am I going to get the baby down for her naps? How am I going to like nurse and all these things while I have another kid to entertain? And in those early months, I definitely utilized screen time a lot, but we are now kind of going no screen time and have been for several months. And once we kind of broke the routine and the habit of like when mom goes to rock the baby, you get to watch a show. Once that routine was broken, it's been a piece of cake. But my biggest tip is to make sure all their needs are met before you go and rock in the room. So like I will make sure that she has gone potty because she's potty trained. I will make sure that she has been fed.
Potty trained.
You are potty trained. I make sure she's been fed. I make sure she's got her toys. I usually sometimes will also give her an activity bin or a sensory bin, or I'll put out like a coloring book or just something for her to do. These balance beams have been really great to entertain her. So I'll make sure that she's like set up for success and has no dire needs, so that I can just go sit in the room for 15 minutes to get the baby down without stressing about the toddler.
Come on, soft, turn the key and cooler on. Push a pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through. Today I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a...
Hallie usually sleeps from about 9:30 to 10:30. And then I save the long like hour and a half to 2 hour nap for the afternoon. This morning nap is pretty much usually just fully my Jordan time because something that I've learned with 2 kids is you need to carve out time for each kid, and even if it's just 10 minutes a day of just uninterrupted attention, it really does make a difference. So this is usually when I like to spend at least a good chunk of this nap, like doing a craft with her or just sitting and reading and playing dolls with her. But whatever it is, I give her one-on-one attention. It really helps her be able to play independently. Usually when she's awake is when we will have our outing, but I think when she wakes up, we're gonna have just a quick lunch, and then we're gonna head to the mall, and there's like a little kids play place. So I'm thinking just taking my big double stroller, heading there and just walking around our mall, even though there's really not anything exciting in our mall anymore. just to like get out and walk, and I'll have her walk around. We can get some energy out. That's the update. I'm gonna go play with her, and like I said, just give her some one-on-one time, and then we'll have some lunch and we'll go.
Elsa,
where are your pants? No, he's Eric.
Be the cat in the sun.
Why did you take another one?
Set aside every empty spreadsheet line. Loosen them up on the grind. Simmer down, settle back and mess around. Be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through. Today I've got better things to.
Here's another tip for you. Just expect that you're never gonna sit again for more than like a minute at a time. And every time you sit down, you're gonna inevitably have to get back up a second later. You just expect that. It is much better, right? Allie, how's your cheese? We're just gonna put on a cozy sweatshirt over your jammies so you're nice and toasty warm. It is no small feat getting 2 kids out the door. Just getting 1 kid out the door was always just took a while, but 2 is really like a juggling act, and it takes 10 times longer than you would expect because you are basically just bouncing back and forth between the 3 of you for, you know, 30 plus minutes trying to get all the things. Just expect that it's gonna take longer than you expect. Make sure you bring all the things that you could possibly need. Any needs, like, I'm trying to be careful with my words, hunger or bathroom or thirst. I'm being careful here. As long as you have those things, you'll be okay, you know?
Are we going now?
We are going now. Let's go. Are you gonna put that on? Okay, we did it. That was a success. Now we're gonna head home. That was actually so fun. There was another mom there who had 2 little kids kind of similar ages to the girls, 2 little boys, and the play place was so nice. I've never actually taken them there. My in-laws used to take Jordan there all the time when I taught full-time in the winter, but it is now 1:06. I'm really pushing it because nap time's at 1:30 and we live a good 20 minutes away. I still need to give bottles and bathroom breaks and like get ready for nap, so probably a little bit later nap today, which is fine. Let's head home. I probably won't chat with you again until after nap time because this is the most chaotic sometimes, so let's see if we can maintain the smiles. You look tired. Let's go. Oh, Jordan, fine. We made it to nap time. This is the time of day when I am really tempted to just crawl into bed and take a nap right along with them, or more likely to be tempted to do is doom scroll, and that's something I'm really working on not doing because it's just a waste of time. Like, there's a difference between resting and just wasting time and being lazy, and when I choose to doom scroll, that's a waste of time and it's being lazy. So my structure for nap times, I try not to leave absolutely everything that I need to do for nap time because I hate like just rushing through my hour, being super productive, and then I feel like I didn't get a second to like breathe before they're awake again. I always do my laundry when they're both awake. I do the dishes while they're awake, and then I try to do like just tidying and little cleaning tasks while they're awake. But there are a couple things I don't do while they're awake, and one of those is work. So every single day during nap, I will chunk out a little bit of work. What that is just depends on the day, whether it's edit a YouTube video or respond to emails, respond to a brand. Every single day I also try to post short form content on Instagram Reels and TikTok. That I save for nap time, and then I usually do my cleaning task of the day during nap time. I'll pop in a podcast and do my task of the day. So that is something that's super helpful for me, is to have a schedule and like a routine for your week, for activities and things to go do, but also for cleaning, because when you fall out of that, it's just really easy to fall behind, and then it's really overwhelming when you fall behind. So today my cleaning task is the basement, and I need to post my reel of the day on Instagram, and then I also need to respond to an email, and I am like scheduling a brand deal, so I need to like look into all of that and like select the products for that brand. So I'm gonna knock that out first. 2:07, and normally I would start this around like 1:40, 1:45 I would say is a normal time for me to like get Hallie down. I'm gonna quit talking your ear off because I have a lot of things I need to do in 50 short minutes. So let's go. Order is on its way. Perfect. Okay, I also did a delivery order. Oh, it's 1 minute away. If you don't get groceries delivered or do pickups, I was never ever that person before I had 2 kids, because with 1 kid it's not that bad. I actually enjoyed getting out as a part of my routine to go grocery shopping, but let me just tell you, it is worth paying for Walmart Plus to get your groceries delivered. We pay for Walmart Plus, and it is worth every penny. My groceries are coming right now, and then I'm gonna get those put away. It's actually perfect timing. That's crazy. It's like I picked the delivery time. It is 3 o'clock. I need to wake Jordan up. Here is my other practical tip for you that I learned the hard way. Now that Hallie is on a 2-nap schedule, I can kind of finesse her schedule so that way her second nap gives me about this like hour overlap. One thing I learned the hard way is to stagger the wake up times. Maybe this is just my 3-year-old. I don't think it is though. But when she wakes up from her nap, that is like, I need my mom time. She's just a little bit more needy, and not in a bad way, but like, you know, when we all wake up and we're a little bit sleepy and drowsy and like just want to be held, that's my 3-year-old right when she wakes up. And so I have learned over the last several months that if Hallie is already awake, or I try to like wake them up at the same time, it is not good. Like my 3-year-old really needs my one-on-one attention for the first like 20 minutes after she wakes up. So I kind of stagger their wake up times and plan accordingly, so that way I can give my daughter her full undivided mommy time for those 15 minutes after she wakes up, and we just sit and have a snack together and we cuddle and talk, and I can kind of like ease her into being able to play by herself again. And I just think it's important to give your oldest as much individual attention as you can, and for some reason I've found with my daughter that is a specific time of day that she really needs it. Again, that might just be my 3-year-old, but I learned that one the hard way. Give that a shot. I feel like it literally impacts our whole afternoon until dinner time. Like the next couple of hours depends upon like this interaction we have when I wake her up, which maybe it's just my 3-year-old, but let's go get her up and have a little snack. I'm not gonna turn the camera on because again, These 10 minutes are like crucial with her. All right, it is almost 4 and we're gonna start on dinner. I think we're gonna make meatballs. And I have my helper.
Meatballs.
You like meatballs, huh?
Ooh.
This is the hardest part of the day, I swear. Is trying to cook dinner while entertaining both of them. This one can help me, but the other one cannot. I don't like that recipe.
What we're making?
Meatballs, I just didn't like that recipe. How you're crazy. This is when I put them in their cage. That's what I call it. It's like the playpen that we have in our living room. I make them play together, and I ask for them to play with Hallie until I'm done with like something that I cannot help them and touch them when I have meat juice on my hands. Like this is a mommy's unavailable 5 minutes. So they play in there together. This is definitely where I have to get creative with entertaining them. So I try to just involve them as much as I can, but sometimes there's nothing they can really help me with. This takes about 45 minutes to make in the oven. So dinner will be ready by 5, which is always my goal, is dinner like at 5-ish, which I know a lot of people eat later than that, but that's just what works for our family. This is done. I'm gonna have Jordan help me and scoop with a spoon to put them in the pan, and then she can help me put the barbecue sauce on. Good job. Okay, good. Dump it all over, spread them all around. And at this point in the day, my house, even though I cleaned at that time, is just a disaster. And you know what? It's okay. It does look like a piano. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
This is where we start to go downhill quick. It is a little after 5:30 and dinner is cleaned up. That's something that I am very particular about. It's one of my tips, is to not let things pile up because it's just so much harder. I don't know if I already said this, but I'm gonna do a whole sit down video of like all the tips and tricks and routines and advice I'd give for somebody going from 1 to 2. But one of my top tips is to not let things pile up because it's so much harder when you don't just do it in little 5-minute increments. So I always clean up dinner, or one of us will, after we eat, because I cannot stand the idea of like dinner dishes sitting on the table, sitting in the sink. Everything's clean, the tables are wiped, the counters are wiped, the dishes are put away. It's a good feeling. And now we're just gonna hang out and play for the rest of the night. We play from about 5:30 to 6:30, and then around 6:30 is when we start the bedtime routine of bath and just kind of winding down, reading books in our room. So that's where we're at in the day, and this is also where I just want to like lay on the couch and be a hermit, but we're not there yet. This is not a normal evening. I would say about once a week. It's average that Michael's gone at something, or usually I'm gone at something, sometimes both of us. You don't need the whole explanation, but basically tonight I have a worship like event at our church that I'm in. So that's where I'm heading right now. It's like 6:30. Michael is gonna do the rest of the bedtime routine by himself, which again, I feel like is about once a week. Like I'm gone for a church thing, or once a week. We're on a break right now, but once a week normally we have a small group that we go to together. So I feel like it's nice sometimes to break up the week when you have things in the evenings, especially if you feel like you can't really go do things during the day when you're at home with your kids. So it is nice, but that's where I'm going right now. On a normal evening from 6:30 to 7:30, like I said, it's just baths and reading and hanging out, snacks, and then bedtime at 7:30ish. That's pretty much a normal day in my life, juggling 2 little kids. It's always fun. It has its routines and its predictability, and I like to follow kind of a schedule. Here's the dishwasher from dinner. At the same time, nothing is predictable. Like every day is a little bit different, and when you have little kids, you just have to do your best. It's fun and it's kids, and like nothing is predictable ever. And that's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this style, let me know down below. I do have lots and lots of motherhood vlogs. If you are new here and you enjoy vlogs, I vlog all the time. That's like my favorite kind of content to create. So make sure you are subscribed and go check out older videos if you are new here, because there's lots to watch. From my early stay-at-home mom days with just a toddler to transitioning to 2 kids, you can kind of watch my whole transition as I bring home my second baby up until now, almost a year later. Thank you guys so much for being here and for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye friends.